Yeah, Taylen, I was curious. You've got I guess, your starting center and two guards that have hit the transfer portal. Some of your top targets at wide receiver, obviously, also, and Andrew's going to be focusing on the NFL. What's that been like for you with just so much newness, a new center, new targets to throw at in the passing game?
It's been different. It's just new faces everywhere, but everybody's getting their opportunity, and that's what I love. And they're stepping up with new targets like CJ, Monte, and Shamar's been looking really good too. And Tess been looking, Tess been looking amazing too. So just everybody getting their opportunity with Brooks at center and Kobe, a freshman. And so I'm just excited to see, what they can do. And they've been looking, really good in practice.
Yeah, Isaac, obviously a lot falls on you now with so many guys not playing in the bowl game. Do you feel an added sense of responsibility to be there as kind of a go-to type of receiver?
Yeah, I think I've had the mindset all year that that's the kind of guy I am. So, I mean, maybe I'll probably get a few more targets. I'm definitely the main guy now, I'd say, but I would say the mentality has always been the same throughout the year.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Taylor, of course, you announced that you'll be back next season. I'm just curious, what are some specific ways that you hope that you can improve next year?
Just growing in the offense, just um, being quicker in my reads and just being more detailed and my footwork and just being more consistent and just learning defense and of course like I said learning the offense, and that's what I'm big on. And I have dreams of making it to the NFL, and I feel like Petrino another year in Petrino's offense will give me the best opportunity for that, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, and then we mentioned all the new receivers that are going to have to step up in the Liberty Bowl. How have you been able to kind of, I guess, try and acclimate them to be ready for that type of stage?
I try not to overcomplicate it and not over teach it. And they've been playing football since they was little, just like I have. And they have the instincts and uh the talent to do it, and they wouldn't be here if they didn't. So that's what I love, just letting their instincts and trust. And of course I'll give them a couple tips, but Coach Fouch does a great job of coaching them, and of course, Coach Petrino, and that's what I love about the staff, that they help us with playing. So
And then Isaac Taylor mentioned Shamar Easter. What's that been like, him getting mixed in with the receivers, and how do you think he's handled it?
Yeah, I'd say it's a really good fit for him. Obviously, he was kind of been a backup guy, scout team guy all throughout the year, playing tight end. But I feel like he's really found his groove here in the offense, playing the X receiver. Obviously, for tight end, he's a little bit smaller, but for a receiver, he's a nice big guy who's good in and out of his breaks, and he's got some good speed. So I think it's been a really good switch for him.
Thanks, guys.
Tom, go ahead.
Yeah, Isaac, I'm wondering what you've seen out of the other receivers that maybe haven't had as many receptions that are going to have to play bigger roles in this bowl game. What you've seen from them, and who's doing what?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of guys have, I mean, obviously a lot of people are going to need to step up, but from what I've seen, CJ's doing a really good job. Dasman's really stepped up. Monte, unfortunately, got a little lingering hamstring. So, but before that, obviously, he's played a big role. So I think there's just going to be a lot of guys, like you said, that are going to need to step up. And so far, it's been looking like everyone's really embracing that opportunity.
Taylor, I'm thinking about some of the catches Isaac has made during the course of this year. Nice hands catches. The fourth down against Missouri, beautiful catch. What's your maybe confidence level and what you've seen from him as the year's gone on?
I have full trust in him, and the way he sees the field. Whether the different routes that we have, I've complete trust in him. And we've seen it in Pine Bluff with the one hand catch over the middle. Like, I still don't forget that. So he's a heck of a player, and I'm excited for the opportunity that he has.
Looks like Rodney Hill is going to get a bigger role for the game. Taylor, starting with Taylor, could y'all both talk about what you see from Rodney?
Just a guy that gets it. He gets everything. He can catch passes out the backfield, and of course, y'all seen what he can do in running, and he stepped into that to like a leadership role, off the bat, and that's props to Rodney, and Bird has been doing a good job of stepping in his role too, and they both, like yin and yang, they're both are a two-punch crew, so I'm excited to see what they're gonna do on in the bowl game.
Isaac, do you have any thoughts about seeing what you see out of Rodney and the running backs?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great opportunity for him. Really just get in the spotlight. I mean, you've seen he can do it running back and even as a kick returner. Obviously, against La Tech, having that kick return for a touchdown that unfortunately got called back. But that dude's just a crazy athlete. Hands, routes, running the ball. He can do it all.
All right. And I'm wondering, with so many guys in the portal and then other guys declaring for the NFL, what's the locker room been like? I mean, getting back together when there's just not the same numbers. What's that felt like?
I don't know if it feels much different other than there's less guys in the locker room. Obviously, you lose some guys that bring a certain energy to the locker room, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're not too worried about who's here and here. We're only worried. Sorry, we're not worried about who's not here. We're worried about the people that are here. So,
Taylen, any thoughts?
I'll say the same thing.
All right. I apologize. Y'all are referencing Bird.
Hey, my bad.
Tyrell Reed.
Tyrell Reed.
Thank
Call him
you.
Bird.
Yeah,
We call him
T-Bird.
Bird.
I was almost going to have to assume it was Tyrell, but all right, great. Y'all have a great Christmas time. We'll see y'all in Memphis.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Merry Christmas.
Daniel, go ahead.
Yeah, Taylen, Carmona was just in here talking to us about how, he's had some dinner with some of the new recruits. I'm just wondering, what your process is like, whether it's with somebody, who's transferring in or somebody from the new signing class.
Being the quarterback and I'm having to recruit having to recruit, whether it's on, social media or seeing them in person. And, I had a couple of dinners, I can't say no to food, so I'm not complaining. So it's really cool to meet everybody and the families. And, I was just in the transfer portal last year, so I know exactly what they're thinking. And, I know what my parents were thinking, so I try to answer as many questions as the parents have too. So.
And then for either of you, maybe just specifically how it's been working with some of the new guys up front and, how that's coming along.
I would say it's been good, like I said before, it's been different. But there's new faces and new energy and Kobe's doing a great job, Brooks doing a great job and they're fresh. And we're gonna continue to encourage them and we believe in them. So I'm just excited for the opportunity, like I said.
All right, Jackson.
Appreciate it. Happy holidays.
Yeah, I apologize if this was asked earlier. I wasn't around for the first couple minutes, but Taylen, with all the new receivers, or just the new guys stepping into new roles, I mean, do you have to work a little extra with them after practice, off to the side? I mean, how much added time are you spending with some of the new pass catchers you'll be targeting in the Liberty Bowl?
Yeah, like if I miss a pass or we're on different pages in the practice, we'll like stay after and get it. But like I said, I'm not trying to overcomplicate, their instincts and their talent. I just want them to, play free out there and just let their talent, speak for itself. So,
Do you have any conversations with like KJ or Blake about, maybe the guys that have been throwing passes to them, throughout the year in practice about their tendencies or anything like that?
not really. We do a great job, it's on routes on the air. We're throwing to, different receivers, not just, starters. We're throwing to, everybody. So.
And Isaac, one specific guy I'm curious about, CJ. I think you mentioned him, but he fumbled his only catch, but he looked so good when we were watching in the fall and even in the spring. I mean, how have you seen him since then? Have you guys in the receivers room kind of had to have any words with him? What have you seen from him? Maybe since that moment.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I'm not going to let that play define him by any means. Obviously, it was just an odd situation. Obviously, he hadn't been in the game at all, and we had to throw him in for a play. He ends up getting the ball. Just an unfortunate situation, obviously. But I mean, from what we've seen all year, that he's just a natural receiver, very smooth with his releases and his routes and everything. Really good speed. I think he's going to be a real good player someday, and I think this is a great opportunity for him in his freshman year to show what he can do.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, Trey.
Yeah, just wanted to ask real quick on Bird. Where did that come from, that nickname, if you guys know? And
I
is it
don't know.
T-Power-D?
I have
I have no
clue.
idea.
I think
He just-
Tyrell starts with a T and then just T Bird. I really don't know. And then
Yeah.
it just devolved to Bird.
Yeah. Okay. So it started off as T-Bird?
Yeah, I don't know. He had it when he came here, so you
Yeah.
might have to ask him.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your #1 source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, NBA, and college basketball, NHL to UFC and MMA. Head to BetOnline today to get in on the action with America's most trusted site for online wagering. BetOnline, the game starts here.